stand.
Coming up on the St. Joseph Mustangs Show, the team celebrating women in sports with St. Joe Christian senior and future Oklahoma Sooner softball player Lexi McDaniel. Plus, a former Mid-Buchanan Dragon and Mustangs pitcher earning Player of the Week honors, KQ2's Brett Kennedy sitting down with him. And a former Mustangs intern is in the major leagues now. We take a look at his journey to the Cleveland Guardians. All this and much more coming up on the St. Joseph Mustangs Show.
Slice to right. It's coming in. It's down. This game is over.
I'm ready to show my hand, ready to take a stand. Wait on a sign above, and I am ready, ready. I'm ready to face the fire, ready to walk the wire, waiting for my king to come. 'Cause I just live for the game. Cause I just live for the game.
And with that, welcome into the St. Joseph Mustangs Show, sponsored by Alltech and First Student. I'm Chris Roush, happy to be with you again this week. KQ2's Brett Kennedy and Anthony Kramer will join me throughout the show, but we got a lot to get to in this show. Women in Sports Night, as well as one Mustangs player earning a Gold Glove for his college season, also a Mink League Pitcher of the Year honor. We also have a former intern that's in the major leagues now, and we also have our Blast from the Past segment that will come up later in the show. But first, we start with the Mustangs honoring one of the top high school softball players in the country, right here in St. Joseph. St. Joe Christian senior Lexi McDaniel throwing out the first pitch at Phil Walsh Stadium this past week. The senior committing to the University of Oklahoma to play for the multiple-time national championship winning Sooners.
Super special. I'm super thankful for everyone that's been able to make this happen, and it's just super cool to be an advocate for women's sports, and I'm really excited to be here tonight. This summer is going to be filled with a lot of softball. I play on a travel team out of Kansas City, and so we're just traveling all over pretty much the United States, just getting better and getting ready for college. Oh, it's getting so much more exciting, and it's getting so much more real the closer that it gets, and I cannot wait.
A unique part of McDaniel's softball career so far, she's never played high school ball because the Lions don't have a high school softball program, so all of her success coming with her travel teams. As for the Mustangs themselves, playing great baseball pretty much the entire way so far to the midway point of the season. One guy pitching really well, Roy Holcomb, a Central graduate, 3-1 on the season, 21 innings and allowing just 4 earned runs with 16 strikeouts. Holcomb a big reason for the early success for this squad.
The team looks great. Everybody on the staff looks pretty good, and we're really coming together as a team, I believe. And I'm getting more comfortable. Still think there's a lot more to go, a lot of work to do, but I'm happy with the success I'm having and hoping I can continue that and even more. Just being out there and continuing to just get mound experience and just getting to know the guys like on and off the field has been helping me with team chemistry and just like chemistry on the field as well.
And a Savannah Savage alum in the Mustangs infielder Truman Bodenhausen earning a 2024 NJCAA Division II ABCA Rawlings Gold Glove honor. Bodenhausen playing second base had a perfect fielding season as a freshman for North Central Missouri College. 129 total chances in a play, including 64 putouts, 65 assists, and 13 double plays. No errors in 50 games for NCMC. Well, the local ball players earning honors continues as a Mid-Buchanan Dragon former pitcher earning Mink League Pitcher of the Week honors. KQ2's Brett Kennedy sat down with Denton Biller to talk about his success so far as a Mustang.
Here with me is the Mink League Pitcher of the Week for the St. Joseph Mustangs. It's the Mid-Buchanan alum, Denton Biller. Now, Denton, I want to ask you first off, has anyone ever called you Benton Diller in the past?
Yeah, I've had that multiple times. I've had a lot of people call me Dylan also.
I'm sure that's got to be a little awkward.
Yeah.
But congrats on the award, man. Just let's talk about your performance against Sedalia last Saturday. You were on fire. 10 strikeouts, no hits, no runs given up in 5 innings pitched. What was going on with you that day and you were feeling so well?
I was throwing a little harder than usual, and I was also throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. That helps getting ahead in the count and give me a better advantage over the hitter.
Where does that performance rank among your baseball career here for you personally?
I'd say that's my best one with the Mustangs so far, and for my career, probably like top 10 for sure.
Overall, how would you rank your performance for the Mustangs so far this season. I think you're tied for the league lead currently with 22 strikeouts. So how would you rank your overall performance for the Mustangs this summer so far?
I've done a good job of attacking hitters and getting a lot of strikeouts in a few innings, but there's a lot of dudes on our team that have put together some good stats also.
That kind of leads into my next question, man. This is a very dominant pitching staff. What makes you guys so scary?
We have a lot of good recruits. We have a lot of good guys with a lot of talent, and Mac's a good pitching coach, and he does a lot for us and makes us brings out the best in us.
Are you a superstitious guy? A lot of pitchers are. Do you do anything while you're out there on the mound or before game day, before you start?
Nothing too crazy, but I do eat Chipotle the night before every night, and I cut my fingernails 2 nights before my start every time.
Chipotle, man, I love that. Did you grow up, I mean, you're a mid-buck guy. Did you grow up going to these games as a kid?
Yeah, all the time. As a kid, I went a lot, and then last year I knew a lot of guys on the team, so I went at least 6 times last year.
That's awesome. So to play for a team that you kind of grew up watching and to finally play in Phil Welch, how cool has that been for you?
Yeah, it's awesome. A lot of fans, a lot of people I know come to the games, and it's awesome.
Pitching in this stadium in Phil Welch, what is so special about pitching in this stadium?
Well, it's a nice stadium and it holds a lot of people, and they're always cheering for the Mustangs, and it's nice to have them on my back. Personal
goals that you have for yourself for the rest of the summer. Obviously, you guys want to win a Big League championship, but personal pitching goals that you want to have for yourself the rest of the summer, the rest of the way out here.
I want to keep my strike percentage above 60%, and I want to strike out on average 2 batters an inning is my goal.
He is Denton Biller. Check him out for the rest of the summer. The Mink League Pitcher of the Week for the St. Joseph Mustangs.
Still to come on the St. Joseph Mustangs Show, it's more Mustangs interviewing Mustangs. We'll have to see what's in store this week as KK2's Anthony Crane went out to Phil Welch Stadium. And of course, every week we're sitting down with the owner of the St. Joe Mustangs, Kai Turner. Turner talking about Women in Sports Night as well as everything Mustangs baseball. Welcome back to the St. Joseph Mustang Show, sponsored by Alltech and First Student. Chris Roush with you again this week. And now it's time to sit down with the owner of the St. Joseph Mustangs, Kai Turner, as the Mustangs off to a great start and also honoring the past of baseball here in St. Joseph. Once again joined this week by the owner of the St. Joe Mustangs, Kai Turner. Kai, thanks for the time. Love the shirt, by the way.
Thank you. It just happened to be in my closet. It spoke to me this morning, so.
What did it say?
Go Mustangs.
I thought I was going to say nay or something, or hey. I don't know.
Sounds like you've got that down pretty well.
Thank you. What a season it's
been. Hey to you too.
Hey. So, this season so far for the Mustangs, great start, great baseball. Overall thoughts on what you've seen so far from this group?
Well, it goes by fast, but we're having fun. Halfway points right here. Who could have thought 19-2 right now? I don't want to date ourselves. But I'm a married man.
I'm engaged.
And we're all engaged in this conversation.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the conversation.
Thank you.
But just getting to know the guys, and we're starting to figure out some things. And, just like every day, it's a joy to come to the ballpark and watch them, and the people who are here, the staff that we have, it's so much fun. It's been a great year, and we're having fun. And I can guarantee you, I know temperature's going to rise a little bit more, but the fun's going to rise too, especially as we get in the thick of a playoff race. So, the goal at the end of the day for us is always bring home another championship. And so this team has gotten us off to an excellent start, though.
As you look at what you guys do off the field as well this year, Women in Sports Night, just had that this past Thursday. Lexi McDaniel, one of the best high school softball players in the state and the country as well. Fun thing about her is she goes to St. Joe Christian. They don't have a softball team, so it's always been travel ball for her. You guys honored her Thursday night. What does it mean for you to have that Women in Sports Night, to be able to recognize softball and just other women's sports as well?
Well, I would really say she honored us by being here, herself and her family. It was just incredible the way they carried themselves, and they're so humble, and the amount of work that it takes to get to the level that she's at. And what's incredible is, she was just a half mile away where she started over at Drake Field, and the example that she sets, and that's, what it's about is the example.
Honor the Saints this weekend. We talked about before, that's something to honor the past, but to have them back here, some people back here to remember those years that made baseball fun for a lot of people.
For us, Phil Welsh was built in 1939, and we embrace the history ever since we've come through here. Really, again, we're not here without that being here previously, including the Black Snakes. If the Black Snakes were successful, if they were the Saints, they're going to be here a little bit longer. And so, and then obviously what the Saints have done has been a great thing for the community. And so a lot of people have some great memories of that. And so we want to reopen those memories and remember. That's what baseball is. It's at the end of the day, once it's over, it's memories. That's what we're left with. Hopefully they're positive memories, and that's what we strive to do with the Mustangs experience. And I can tell you so many people speak lovingly of the Saints. And so, it's our opportunity to honor and celebrate what's been here in the past.
All right, Kai, thank you for the time this week.
We can still talk further.
We can.
Okay, well.
Well, still ahead on the St. Joseph Mustangs Show, Trevor Madison, a former Mustangs intern, finds himself in the major leagues. Not on the field, but helping the guys get better with their play every day. And up next, Mustangs interviewing Mustangs again this week. KQ2's Anthony Crane heads out to Phil Walsh Stadium. We have to see what's in store for us this time as Mustangs take over the mic. Welcome back. The St. Joseph Mustangs known to have some personalities on their teams over the years. This year, no different. And as KQ2's Anthony Crane continues to find out, some guys love not so much being interviewed, but doing the interviewing.
How y'all doing? I'm back. It's Darius Freeman. I'm here today with
Frank Goal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, Frank, this is your second, third, fourth. How long you been on this team?
This is actually my second summer.
That's it?
Yep.
Oh, what school you going to?
I'm actually going to Missouri Western, which is right here in St. Joe.
He's for the people. He's for the Townsies, you know what I'm saying? If you ever played Mafia, you will understand that. So no votes for my guy Frank Gall right here, okay? So in your 2 years of being a St. Joe Mustang, what's been your favorite part?
My favorite part's definitely the friendships I build throughout just being with the guys, on the bus rides, we have a good time every trip, and the relationships I build is the most important thing to me. Baseball, yeah, I love it with all my heart, and I try to do my best, but I love the friendships I build the most.
That's a very solid answer right there, Bucko. That's a very educated answer. I was not expecting that. So what do you contribute the early success to, my guy?
I definitely think a lot of it has been our pitchers and our starters being able to go deep into the game, and then our line. Whenever our lineup gets hot early, it's easy to play with the lead for sure.
That's a very good answer. Very good answer. Frank Gall, if you were stranded in an alley and you had Mike Tyson, Deontay Wilder, and a wild gorilla coming after your head, what two teammates are you bringing with you to give you your best chance of survival?
My instincts are telling me to go with somebody big,
Okay.
So, I'm probably gonna have to take JB with me. Jordan Black is coming with me.
Okay, that's solid. That's solid. He got the wild gorilla.
And then, honestly, let's just go with the other Johnson boy. Let's go with Hepburn. Hepburn. He's a Canadian, bro.
Okay.
He would know what to do in that situation.
I don't think they got gorillas up there. I think they more like mooses, elks,
That is true.
polar bears. So I don't know how much of assistance he's going to give you with a Deontay Wilder and a Mike Tyson and a wild silverback gorilla. But, I wish the best of luck to you. Easy question right here. What is your favorite energy drink?
Electric sour apple
Electric
C4
sour apple.
sports beverage.
Ooh, solid. Solid. Now, what about the Nas from yesterday?
Oh, no, the Nos from yesterday, that's way too much sugar, man. We did get the win, so, I mean, it could come back. We'll see, but I don't know. I think I'm going to have to stick with the electric sour apple for now.
Thank you for your time, good sir.
Thank you, Darius.
Yes, sir.
Don't go anywhere, because still to come on the St. Joe Mustang Show, another blast from the past. We go back in the Mustangs archive to celebrate another big-time performance in Mustangs history. Plus, Trevor Madison with the Cleveland Guardians, the former Mustangs analytical intern, making his way to the major leagues. Welcome back to the St. Joseph Mustangs Show. For a lot of us growing up loving sports, we probably all wanted to be professional athletes at some point. Most of us, it didn't work out for. But for one former Mustangs intern, he's found his path to the major leagues, but it's not by playing baseball.
It's just always amazing to get to go to a job that you really enjoy, and it never hurts to get paid to watch baseball. So I have the opportunity to walk into the office every day to do something that I truly enjoy with people that I enjoy doing it with and learn a ton from them.
From small town Andrew County, Missouri to Major League Baseball, Trevor Madison taking quite the unique route to working in the big leagues with the Cleveland Guardians.
I'm a research and development fellow. So my job is to take all of the data that we have coming in and work with the rest of research and development team to use that data to help make the team better.
Madison starting his career in the analytics department for Cleveland's team, a job that combines some of his best knowledge with the game he loves.
Definitely just getting to sit around and think about baseball is a really cool opportunity. Of these are things that you've always sort of thought about on the periphery of. You're solving a problem and you think about it a certain way, but then you can try to back that up with objective data to dive in and figure out, okay, on a really deep level, what is actually happening here?
Growing up watching the 2014 and 2015 Royals baseball teams, and his favorite player at the time, Alex Gordon.
Gordon in the air to center. Back at the wall. This game is tied.
Madison just enjoyed the sport. But even before those teams, when the movie Moneyball came out starring Brad Pitt, about the 2002 Oakland A's team and their unique approach to building a squad, that's when Madison became enamored with analytics.
From then on, really became fascinated with baseball. I loved baseball before. Dad always had it on, listening it in the radio in the yard when we were playing wiffle ball or whatever else. But was kind of on a baseball trajectory and knew that I wanted to work in that. So just started Googling and read Fangraphs.com and the Hardball Times.
He studied for hours and hours.
My family and extended family would get me these big old fat, like 500 pages, coding in SQL for Dummies books for Christmas whenever I was 10 or 11. Even if I didn't have a computer to code on, I was still fascinated by reading through them.
Eventually creating his own system to calculate players' performances, with it all landing him an internship with the St. Joseph Mustangs.
He's a pitcher, actually, but he bats too.
He spent the summer with the team trying out different formulas and ways to help the squad. From there, and after graduating high school from North Andrew, the analytics continue with the Missouri Tigers.
So myself and a couple other very talented student analysts were able to create this sort of end-to-end system where we could ingest video and then use that video to try to recognize, is our player tipping? If he's tipping, where is he tipping? And then how can we sort of make sense of this data in a streamlined way to make the player better?
Madison working in the Tigers analytics department, turning that opportunity into an internship with the Guardians, to eventually starting full-time now with Cleveland.
Really cool and amazing experience that I have the opportunity to have, but I really think that that's a testament to the vast number of people who have sacrificed and invested and graciously donated their time and sat around for numerous questions to the point where I'm sure that it was very annoying for them.
Analytics still a relatively new part of the game of baseball, and there are still some fans, players, and teams that probably like the old way of thinking better. But in Madison's experience so far, there is room for both styles in baseball.
One of the biggest things that the Mustangs and also that the University of Missouri taught me was the appropriate way to present data or present an idea to a player. There's a way that you can present that in a way that comes to the player and says, hey, I've noticed this about you. This is what you're really good at. I think that I can take that and make you even better. And typically the response to that is very receptive, or even if it's not, it's, hey, you know, I look at it differently because of X, Y, and Z, and then we can have a conversation about that and dive into it.
His career just getting started, and who knows what this opportunity with Cleveland might turn into. But one thing is for sure, Madison always thankful for the chance he got with the Mustangs.
Yeah, have the opportunity to build relationships and mingle with players and coaches and learn all the wisdom that they had, try to ingest it as best as I could, was a really cool experience.
Welcome back to the St. Joseph Mustangs Show, sponsored by Alltech and First Student. I'm Chris Roush, and we're wrapping things up here on this week's show with our Blast from the Past. Every week, we're going back and taking a look at some of the very special moments in Mustangs history. Here's this week's edition of Blast from the Past.
Celebration was underway at Phil Welch Friday night as the Mustangs proved to be the best team in the Meek League.
It was a close game. We knew it was going to be a close game. We kind of jumped out on early. They came back, tied it up, really saw what we were made of there. Come back, putting 3 more up, get the W.
The Mustangs and the Nevada Griffins went head-to-head in a nail-biting game. Being tied twice in the 3rd and 6th innings, the Mustangs always battled back and got 3 runs in the 7th, bringing them their 2nd consecutive Meek League championship.
We never quit. We're always fighters. No matter what, we're a bunch of dirtbags is what we would call ourselves, and we're going to fight until the very end.
We knew from the first minute we were here that we were going to win this game, and we came out with our confidence, and when we got down, we didn't stay down. You know, we kept grinding, kept working, but that's definitely how that's definitely the team that we are.
Go Mustangs! Owner Dan Gerson says the Mustangs showed nothing but resiliency.
In sports, especially, resilience is everything, and because things don't go your way all the time in a game, in a 9-inning game. And like I said, we showed the heart of a champion tonight. It was one game, winner take all. There was no margin error, and we really came back and showed what we're made of.
But as the sparkling grape juice is sprayed in the air and the hugs are shared, Mustang players say goodbye to Phil Welch with the trophy in hand.
It's bittersweet. It's just another game to us, but you know, winning it for the fans, you know, winning it for us, just to show who we are and prove that we're the best team in the Meek. I mean, there's no feeling that you can describe. It's the best feeling in the world.
Well, that will wrap things up for this week's edition of the St. Joseph Mustangs Show. Hard to believe it's episode number 5. That means we're halfway through the Mustangs 2024 season, but a lot of baseball still left to be played as the Mustangs chase another Meek League championship. I'm Chris Roush saying so long until next time.
Slice to right. It's coming in. It's down. This game is over. I'm ready to show my hand. Ready to take a stand.